Good evening. This is Al Scott with Injustice Investigations. Hello, Sheila peoples. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to recap some of what we brought you earlier about the newfound tape with R.Kelly in it. Attorney Gloria, we all know her. She's always up at the mic. Alleges that a gentleman in Pennsylvania named Gary Dennis contacted her office and said he wanted her to help him turn the potential evidence over to the United States Attorney's Office for the Eastern District in New York City. Now, and that tape has been turned over. But now, here's where some problems come in, with me anyway. When I watched her earlier do the live press conference, here's what she said. When the reporter asked her, was she sure it was R. Kelly on the tape? Her answer, and I quote, "I cannot be 100% certain of the identity of the man in that footage." Well, either it's R. Kelly or it's not. The world knows how R. Kelly looks. Now, for those of you that are going to say, well, it was probably blurry. Well, if it was blurry, and it's a possibility, I don't think, even if you've turned it in to the local authorities, I don't think you should do a press conference when you yourself is not 100% certain that this is R. Kelly. Now, that's just me. Good evening, Miss Washington. Mike Webbs, you with me again. Good evening, my good friend. Now, thank you all for tuning in. Now, Steve Greenberg has spoken. That's R. Kelly's attorney. I'm assuming he saw the video. He simply said, that's not R. Kelly. That's just not R. Kelly. Of course, I haven't seen it. Now, I think it's damaging on both ends. On R. Kelly's end and on her end as an attorney, to come before the public and they're not 100% certain that that's R. Kelly on that tape. I mean, you got some people out there look like R. Kelly. Okay? Y'all acting like I'm talking in Chinese this evening. Let me say it this way then. The guy, his name is Gary Dennis. Now, maybe this will help you kind of come over to what I'm trying to say. Gary Dennis says he don't know how the tape ended up in his home. What? Child pornography in your home. And you don't know how the hell it got there. Oh, come on with the jokes. I don't like R. Kelly. But it said R. Kelly on the tape. Okay, so why did you pop it into the VHS that you just happen to have, and you just happen to find a VHS box along with some cassettes in there, and you're going to put it in thinking you're going to watch R. Kelly perform in concert? Okay, well, allegedly, R. Kelly did perform, but it wasn't in concert. But he don't know how to tape got in his house. Does that make sense to anybody that's watching me right now? Does that make sense? You don't know how something got in your house. You don't know how long it's been in his house. He said, okay, well, do they? Yeah, I agree. Mike Wells says, basically, that's a hell of an excuse. I don't know how the tape got in my house. You don't know how it got in your house. Now I want you to watch two things here. Gloria, Attorney Gloria, about a week ago, she put up a picture of two girls, young girls, standing posing with R.Kelly. The only thing about that picture, it wasn't R.Kelly. She goofed. The whole world saw it. It wasn't R.Kelly. Didn't even resemble R.Kelly. Now, the guy comes up with a tape, a VHS tape, and he don't know how it got into his possession. California Pip said it makes no sense. Absolutely. It makes no sense whatsoever. It just makes no earthly damn sense. So, when a reporter was asking him, whereabout in your home did you come across the tape? He stuttered a bit and was getting ready to respond until Attorney Gloria came. He doesn't know where. So damn, he can't talk now. But why would you have to contact her to help you get it to the proper authorities? Whatever city and state you in, just call the police and just tell them what you got. And they will guide you through the proper process to get it to whoever needs it. You don't have to call her. Somebody said, Miss Smith says, like the tape have legs, and just walked over. While he was in there asleep, take this one. So when they asked him, was it R.Kelly on the tape? I don't know for sure. So you all turned over some evidence to the United States Attorney's Office of the Western District of New York. But you cannot be 100% certain that that is R.Kelly in the video. Not one girl, but several girls this time, being sexually abused. But you cannot be 100% certain that it's R.Kelly. Again, I don't condone anything the brother is being accused of doing. But we have to be fair on every end. We have to be fair. If we're for justice, then we have to be for justice on this end of the stick, just as well as we're for justice on the other end of the stick. Another thing that bothers me. Now, we know all these tapes are from way back when. The young lady put up a post about, it's funny that, and I'm paraphrasing, that there are no DVDs out. As much as R.Kelly liked to tape his shenanigans and all this freaky business, I know he done advanced from VHS to DVD by now. So a young lady asked me, well, does the format make a difference? Yes, it does make a difference. And that's my point. If he was taping during the VHS era, surely he's putting them on DVDs by now. So if you have the VHS tapes, somewhere somebody's got to have a DVD. I mean, they have to. But they hadn't popped up yet. So, okay, well, maybe he didn't make any bullshit. Bullshit. R. Kelly loves to take sex acts. Well, this don't excuse his behavior at all now, so don't get it twisted. I think those tapes are real because we're... Yeah, okay, so we can say that the tapes are probably real, 9 times out of 10. Yes, we're not disputing that. But my thing is, just sit back and think for a minute. Just sit back and think like, where are all these damn VHS tapes coming from? Who's had them this long, and why are they bringing them out one by one? Seem like every week 1 or 2 new tapes come out. in different parts of the city, different parts of the country. They're popping up. It's a conspiracy somewhere. It's blackmail went wrong. They're just popping up. Okay, Mike says, do you know how easy? Yeah, it is. It is very easy to manipulate a VHS tape. And that's another point. Listen, it's just like when Justin from Empire finally sent over the phone records from the PDF file, which means that he can manipulate that, delete things, add things, blase, blase, whatever. So they rejected them and sent them back, sent them back to him. When you look at on Facebook, I see people share pictures on Facebook all the time. I know damn well that's not real. But when you become an expert with the Photoshop, you can make it look real. And those that are naive and thinking will believe it, and not only believe it, they will share it. They had a picture when President Obama was in office that I would not share on my site. It was a picture of him and Sasha, and they were eating ice cream, and he had his hands down in her pants. I talked about it, but I wouldn't share it out of respect for the President of the United States, because I know that's some Photoshop bullshit. But they still do it to this day. They share pics all the time. I'm like, some of these folks really think this shit's real, and it's just not. They will put President Obama standing up there doing the national anthem with his hands like this here, with his hands in his pocket, and people say, now this is y'all president. I'm like, no, it's not our president. That's somebody photoshopping that bullshit to make us think that's him. You can even do the voice thing. So, again, not to condone anything that R.Kelly is accused of doing, but it's just baffling to me how all these tapes just keep popping up one after the other. And do you know it's a crime to sit there and watch child pornography? It is. Do you know it's a crime to have child pornography in your possession? It is. When R.Kelly would finish taping him and girls having sex, allegedly after that, his friends would come over, male friends, get in on the tape, they sit and watch it. They'll be indicted soon, I promise you that. That's a crime too. Now, I think there is an itch to get R. Kelly by any means necessary. And you can want somebody to get locked up so damn bad, the evidence is already there to convict them. But you're going to fuck up. Because you're trying to put stuff out here too fast, it's just not going to work. For instance, here's my proof. I'm going to go to my grave, and I could be wrong, but I'm going to go to my grave saying, O.J. Simpson, guilty, 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 guilty. He killed them white folks. I know he did. I believe he sat there, and he real freaky. He watched them have sex, kind of turned them on. After they got through, and he got through, I'm going to kill you. And that's what he did. But Mark Furman, so damn racist and super stupid, jumped the fence, jumped the gate, went in. You can do that. The evidence was there. You messed it up. So they can thank Mark Furman for helping lose that case. The evidence that was there that could have convicted O.J., he messed up. It was there. But he wanted the Negro so bad that he messed up. When somebody like R.Kelly was found not guilty, 21 counts back in 2008, that doesn't mean that R. Kelly was innocent. It could mean he's innocent, but it could also mean there just wasn't enough evidence, solid evidence. Couldn't get the daddy to talk, the girl wouldn't show up, so it's like, ain't enough. Now, just the average Negro that don't have no money, his ass would have went down the road. But being who R. Kelly, do it right, don't mess up. So R. Kelly keeps saying that I was acquitted, and you was acquitted, but that doesn't mean that you was innocent. Now, that doesn't mean he was guilty. I'm just trying to prove a point there that I know there are some people out there that has an itch to get R. Kelly. And I can understand why. I can understand R. Kelly being upset because he said, I'm fighting for my fucking life. He is fighting for his fucking life. He's fighting for his fucking life because he orchestrated this day. It's not like somebody's framing you. You did this. And now what you created, you cannot deal with because it done backfired on you now. So it's not that somebody's just outright sitting in their home trying to figure out how to set R. Kelly up. You done that your damn self. But we want things to be fair. I believe in due process. Now, if she's not 100% positive, that's R. Kelly. And what's his name? Gary Dennis, who say he found the tape in his home, but he don't know how the tape got there. When he put it in, he says he thought he was getting ready to watch R. Kelly performing on stage. No, that's not what he saw. He saw R. Kelly performing in a sexual act. But he's not sure it's R. Kelly. He thinks it's R. Kelly because R. Kelly's name is written on the tape. If anything could go wrong for a black man in this country, R. Kelly can testify to that. But for the most part, R. Kelly orchestrated this day. When he got off in 2008, I don't know if he did anything else, but if he did, he should have left well enough alone then. But I don't think he did. Okay, Monica Herbert says he couldn't do it all by himself. It's more than that needed to go down, more than needs to go down with R. Kelly, including these minors, girls' parents. Money is the issue. Monica, I'm going to talk directly to you right now. I'm going to tell you this here. If you don't say nothing else on this show, you just preach. I've been saying that from day one. And from day one, I've been called every name but the name on my birth certificate when I bring up the parents. I'm not saying all the parents. But if it was 20 parents involved, 19 of those parents sold their daughter to the highest bidder. And the highest bidder at that particular time was Robert Sylvester Kelly, a.k.a. R. Kelly. And they need to go to jail as well. Now, since you said that, Monica, Jocelyn Savage parents are desperately trying to get her to come home. They're trying everything in their power. Let me tell you why. They love their child, I'm sure they do. I guess, I don't know. But they want her to come home because if anybody can send the parents to jail, it's Jocelyn, their daughter. Because the daughter was okay with it when they pimped her out. The daughter was okay with being pimped out to be with R. Kelly. Because he was a self-proclaimed Pied Piper. Whatever R. Kelly wanted, they was willing to do it because he was R. Kelly. And it was okay. And then one day, this is not a fact, it's my opinion. She was somewhere in the house, somewhere sitting by herself. And it occurred to her that her parents are pimps and put her out there like a hoe and sold her to the highest bidder. Now, she still loves her parents, but she hates her parents for what they did to her. And so it ain't that Jocelyn's been brainwashed. She just adapted to the situation, that's all. She adapted to it. She hadn't been brainwashed. But if anybody can sink them, besides R. Kelly, it's their daughter. And so that's why they're desperately stand before the media, talking with the feds and other law enforcement agents. Because they know in a minute the shit gonna hit home. And I don't even know if they deserve the title parents. Because you pimped your child out for the almighty dollar. So R. Kelly must pay. But let's make sure due process is done. And due process means you have to look at some of the parents. you have to. Somebody, Nikki Ford says, why is people still talking about that man? The media is so damn messy and full of lies, as if anybody else. I don't think nobody's trying to. I don't even catch your name. I don't disagree with you on some of that because I don't think that people are trying to. It might be some, but the majority of the people are not trying to destroy R. Kelly's name. He's already done that. So now you got to remember, nobody walked up to R. Kelly's door and tapped on it and said, here's some little girls, we want to film you doing this and doing that. R. Kelly created this here. So we can't say that they just have to get it. It is some people have to get it. But we don't want to make it seem like he's being set up. He's not being set up. He set up the damn tripod in the video camera to film him having sex with little girl. So if anybody set R. Kelly up, it's going to be Robert Sylvester Kelly, a.k.a. R. Kelly. And I know other folks have done other things, and we're going to talk about them later this week. But right now, the subject is R. Kelly. Some lady on my YouTube channel said, well, don't nobody have a heaven or hell to put him in. Well, right now, heaven or hell is not the damn issue right now. It's the penitentiary. So I don't know where that came from. Heaven or hell is not the issue. So we're not finna play the race card. We're not finna say everybody's out to get R. Kelly. R. Kelly became his worst nightmare. R. Kelly became his own stumbling block. R. Kelly became his worst damn enemy. He did this. He created this day. We didn't do it. R. Kelly did it. And if you listen to the lyrics in a lot of his songs, he'll tell you who he is. Go look up the word Pied Piper. He called himself the Pied Piper. The media didn't. I'm the Pied Piper. Everybody's got nicknames for a reason. And he gave himself the Pied Piper. I respect his music. I'm a fan of his music. I'm a fan of his art. I am not a fan of R. Kelly. So which means don't come and tell me to mute R. Kelly. I'm still playing R. Kelly. I have my own self-mind. I'm not going to mute R. Kelly because you're going to mute R. Kelly. But that muting shit that's not going to work well either. Because let me tell you something. When you begin to mute R. Kelly, you have to mute every other artist he ever did anything with or ever produced or ever written songs for. And then that means money comes away from them. And they're not going to have that bullshit. Just because somebody done something, mute this person, all that muting shit. You want to really mute some damn body, mute Trump. You're not impersonating the damn president of the United States of these great Americans. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here, but just wanted to bring a little update on that. Is that Attorney Gloria cannot be 100% certain that that's R. Kelly. If you're not 100% certain, I don't give a damn what agency you turn to take over to. Why would you hold a press conference? Why? Why would you do that? Here's why. Because even if it's not him, you put that doubt in people. You put that doubt in them. And we don't want to give nobody a charge that's not fitting to them. We want to be fair. Okay, Nikki Ford says, I agree with you on that part, but I don't believe everything. Oh, no. I agree with you on that. Yes. Listen, I agree with you 1,000,000%, Miss Ford. Everybody's telling some truth, but a whole lot of lies. I agree with you on that. And that goes with Jocelyn Savage's parents and with Azaria, not Azaria, what's her name? The other girl name that lives with R. Kelly. Her and starts with an A. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Anyway, they're telling some truth. But there's some lies in there too. When the daddy said, I never met R. Kelly, I just don't believe it. I just don't believe it. When the daddy said R. Kelly called him and told him, respect the process, you can't see your daughter right now, and he just hangs up, well, your ass needs to go somewhere and commit suicide and die if you're a father and you just hang up the damn phone and leave it alone and say, well, I can't go get her because that's R. Kelly. And he said, I got to respect the process. What kind of damn daddy are you? And when the other girl, Azrael is her name, said that my daddy told me, not asked me. My daddy told me, not asked me. My daddy told me to have sex with R.Kelly and videotape it so we can later blackmail his ass. What kind of daddy tell his daughter that? A fucking pimp. And I believe R.Kelly. What I've been saying from day one, R.Kelly said to Gayle King that when the money stopped, that's when they start talking. And what she said? Basically what I'm telling you, Gayle, is they pimped that daughter out to me and I was paying them. And now she's old, I don't have to pay them no damn more. So you know what the hell I'm saying. Some of the parents pimp their girls out. You might not believe it, but it happens. And it happens more often than you think. All right, I got to get ready for dinner and all that other good stuff. Thank you all for watching. Do not forget to go to YouTube, type in Injustice Investigations News. My picture going to pop up, and then you're going to subscribe, and then you're going to hit the bell so you can get alerts when I'm going live. I thank you all for your support. Be it the Lord willing, we will do this sometime tomorrow. I'm laughing. Beverly Johnson Thomas just made me laugh. She said, pimping ain't easy. You ain't lying about that. But if you do it right, you'll sure get paid. I'm Al Scott with Injustice Investigation. Y'all enjoy your evening.